And welcome everyone. Welcome to Gratitude Happy Hour. This is Thankful Tuesday, and that's what we do is we give out gratitude. And today we have a special show lined up, and Stacy's here with me to help keep the energy flowing today. Hi, Stacy.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I'm going to play my theme song, Even If the Sky is Falling Down. Listen to the words of this. And as you're listening, share this out. Just take a moment because there's going to be readings today. If you can't find the Zoom link, just let us know. We'll make sure that you get it. Meanwhile, share, share, share.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
All right. Even if the sky is falling down, we're still going to maintain our high vibration, looking for any of the positive we can find to lift us up. Thank you all for being here today. Gratitude Happy Hour is all about positivity. And on Gratitude Happy Hour, I always share what's going on with the Peace on Earth tour. And thank you all for following it. If you are not familiar with it, you can go to peaceonearthtour.live, where you can see all the land blessings, all of the places that have been visited. And I'm working on getting together an interactive map where we can actually plot where the tour is and where it has been. So I'm excited about that. Right now, we are in New York. Actually, we're in Long Island, New York. And getting ready to head into New England, into Massachusetts at the end of the week. So it's a very exciting time. And then in about a month, we're going to place a peace poll right here on Long Island, New York. We're very excited about that as well. And thank you to the supporters who have helped raise the funds for us to do that. We have a request in to the legislator here in Long Island, and they're looking at it positively. They were already familiar with what a peace pole is, which has the words, "May peace prevail on earth." And so that's what we are looking forward to doing coming up, as well as 2 land blessings in New England. And the first one will be coming up very shortly, within about a week and a half. We're going to do a water blessing and a land blessing in Massachusetts. There'll be more information about that on the website, peaceonearthtour.live. Right now, I am going to get to my guests. And the first one I want to introduce is Stacy Lord. Those of you that follow me and the Peace on Earth Tour are very familiar with Stacy. She's my co-host on Mondays on the Morning Cuppa show. Stacy, welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
I'm so glad you're here. So Stacy will be helping me keep track of who's here, who's asking to get some help from our guest, Joseph, today. And I'm going to ask Stacy, if you would, please introduce our guest.
Sure. Everybody join me in welcoming Joseph LoBrutto. He's a psychic, evidential medium, and healer, and my friend, and Teri's friend. And he's from Long Island, too.
Are you the original Long Island medium?
He's here for his repeat session with us. Repeat, whatever you call it.
I'm here with my 2 favorite women. Both of you have worked for me at times to time. I have Stacy back again, and Teri, you were with me for the longest time too. So like I said, I got my 2 favorite girls with me. It's wonderful to be here. So you helped make my business grow. And so I appreciate the both of you. I send loves, mwah, kisses to both of you. So, and thank you for having me on the show tonight. And for those of you who don't know, Stacy is my assistant, and she handles all my phone calls and bookings and everything. So thank you for being here too. And I want to welcome everybody. It's great to be here tonight. And happy hour. It's been a while since I've been on a happy hour show. You know, I am a healer. I'm also a medium, a psychic, a channeler. And both Stacy and Teri had received healing from me before. And maybe you want to share with the audience, maybe Teri, about your healing. Because that's when I first met you, I think. I told you to come to my office, and I worked with you. And the next thing I know, you were working for me.
Yes, it was very exciting to meet you, Joseph, for the first time. And oh my gosh, I've lost track of how many years ago that was.
Wow.
But as I met you and saw the energy coming from you, I knew that it was a divine connection. And I was having some shoulder issues. I had, I think, what was probably a frozen shoulder, where I wasn't able to lift my arm without pain. And as Joseph went around doing his healing, his divine healing, it just took the pain away immediately. And I was able to lift my arm effortlessly and with no pain. And was so appreciative of that meeting, that very first meeting. I remember it so clearly there in your office, where you were doing a gallery and bringing messages and healing.
I remember. And Stacy, you had your first psychic reading ever with me.
I did.
What year was that? 2000 or 19? No, it was 19.
It was like 2008.
Was it 2008?
Yes, because you told me my daughter was going to have a baby.
I forgot. And your daughter was what, 18 or 17 or something like that?
20. Yeah, she was 20. And
20. Okay, I'm sorry.
found out that she was pregnant like the day before.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. And but you had healing with me done too as well. If you'd like to share.
I was diagnosed with Crohn's in 2011, and you worked with me on that. And after the sessions, I really had no symptoms or anything. I went through the testing, and they couldn't find anything until this day. And then I just went back for testing in April, and they said there is nothing there. So
yeah, it's powerful healing. And like I said, most people know me for my medium work that I do out there. And I have to get the word out about the healing that I do. And I've been getting a lot of big response from people now that I'm getting out there in the public, doing public healings again in group gatherings. that there's a lot of people getting healed and writing letters back and posting on Facebook and stuff, their experience. So it's pretty cool. But like I said, I'm known for the mediumship. That's something that I'm very strong at too, connecting with the loved ones, bringing closure, helping with life direction, life path directions and everything. So it's wonderful to be here and to answer any questions that both of you have for me.
All right.
Wonderful. Let's just say hello to some people that are anxiously awaiting to hear from you today, Joseph. We have Andrea, Deirdre, Grace Isis, Suzanne, Marietta, Tammy, Julie Kiss, Catherine Kovacs, Elizabeth, Zilla. Hello, everybody that's in the audience. And I put the link in if you want to come into Zoom. We do have a few people waiting in the waiting room. When you come into Zoom, you'll be placed in a waiting room, and then we'll bring one person on for Joseph to interact with. So thank you all for being here, for supporting the show. I see other people jumping in now. So just click that link and it'll bring you right into the Zoom. And then we'll call you in, as many as we have time for anyway. And Joseph, I certainly appreciate your time doing this today. I know it's your passion. I know it's what you love. And so I'm just so excited to see you doing your magic today.
Yeah, I've been being called Magic Man a lot these days. So, yeah, thank you.
Before you get started, just a reminder of what Joseph said. Stacy can make appointments for Joseph. You can reach out to her. We'll be posting the phone number as well if you want to reach her. If you like what you hear today and see, I can definitely say Joseph is the real deal. He is authentic. I've been with him many, many, many times where he's given readings for people and brought through loved ones for them to hear from. And I think, Joseph, the most important thing that I understand as working as a medium is that closure that happens for people when they hear from their loved one and know that for sure that that's who they're talking to, and know that they're at peace. Is that what you find as well?
That is 100%. I find that when people come seek me, they worry about their loved ones. They're wondering if they're in peace, but really it's them who are hurting and suffering. They can't move on. So when they hear from their loved ones and they know their loved ones are fine, because once we return into the spirit form, we're no longer in physical pain. There's nothing, we're just godlike again. And once they find out that, it starts to heal their pain here. And it helps to give them closure so they can move forward on with their life. So as the medium, we give closure for the ones that are here to help heal their pain.
I just want to say that's a part of my job that I love. When I love interacting with people, but once Joseph does the reading and they call me or text me and tell me how much it helped them and how much they appreciate it, and it's beautiful. It really is. That's the side of it that I just truly love.
Yeah, Stacy gets to meet everybody, and before they meet with me and everything. And a lot of times they're nervous and they don't know what to expect. And Stacy's good at explaining things, calming them down a little bit, and just tell them what to expect. So yeah. And you did the same thing, Teri, when you worked for me too, for a while.
Yeah, that was a special part of the job, was just really helping people that are sometimes in distress, that are so in their grief that they can't hear from their loved ones on their own, and they do need somebody to bring that energy through for them.
Right.
Yeah, I loved that. I see we have 5 people waiting. Would you like for us to take someone?
We can do that.
Okay. Let's see who's in the waiting room.
And I can make an announcement on how we can do this too. For those of you who are coming up in the waiting room for a reading, if I'm known as a direct dial, I'm able to communicate with loved ones by knowing their relationship to you, like mom, dad, brother, sister. I don't want any names, no descriptions of anything, how they died, nothing. Just say, I want to talk to my mom, Joseph. I want to talk to my dad, Joseph. That's all I need, okay? While you're sitting in the waiting room, I teach Heaven is Within. It's within our heart. I want you to focus on the loved ones. See this loving bridge. See them coming across this bridge, coming into your room, and invite them here. Welcome here. Have a conversation with them. Say how it's important that they speak with Joseph. so I know that you're okay. That's all the preparation that I need, okay? Thank you. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, Catherine has been with us since we went on the air, so let's bring her on for you. Catherine, are you there?
You have to turn your video on and microphone on at the bottom, Catherine.
Yeah, she's unmuted, but I don't see or hear her. Okay, maybe she stepped away. We'll put her back in the waiting room and we'll go to the next one in line, which will be Andrea.
She's coming up there, I can see it. At least the audio is connecting. There we go. Hi, Andrea. Can you hear us?
Oh, yes. Sorry. It took me a minute.
That's okay. You made it.
Yay.
Welcome, welcome. Have we met before? Or is this the first time?
This is the first time, sir.
Oh, okay. So I'm glad to meet you.
Pleasure.
What can I do for you today?
I'm wondering if you could receive a message from my father.
Okay.
Or anyone.
I'm going to focus on your father. Just close your eyes real quick. Take a deep breath. Picture him in your mind. Invite him into this room. All right. First thing when I'm feeling Andrea as a person, I just feel like he's a very strong character, strong personality, who likes to help people in life and who always doing things. And he would put other people first before he put himself. And that was his motto. That's what he used to do. And I just felt like he was just such a caring father, loving father. But things happened so rapidly, so quickly, that we had to say our goodbyes so quickly that there was no turning back. But sometimes the hardest thing is saying goodbye, but a lot of people don't get a chance to say goodbye. But we got a chance to say goodbye to Dad. And we got the chance to say we got to love you and how much we're going to miss you. And we got to spend time. And that was a precious time, he says, that I got to see all my children, he's saying. That means grandchildren and children and everything, and his family. And this is what he's showing me right now. First thing that he said, that everything is what you told me it was supposed to be. You prepped him before he passed away. You told him to look for his mother, his father, and his grandmother, and all this. So everybody you told me to look for and everything you said to look for, they were there. And just had to let you know that as well. I have ringing in my ear for some reason. And I don't know if somebody was going deaf or something happened with the ear. What's going on with that?
I actually have ringing in my ears. So
okay, what's going on with your ears then? I'm going to shift into my healing abilities here now.
A little tetanitis or a vertigo.
Okay, have you had that checked out yet?
No.
Okay, you need to get that. If your dad's telling me ringing in the ear for you, so that means something is happening, and don't ignore it. Get it checked out now. You'll nip it in the bud and you'll be okay. All right.
Thank you.
That's something from Dad. All right.
You.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you for tuning in on the happy hour.
Well, thank you, sir. It was great.
All right.
Thank you, Andrea. So much love.
Love to you too, Teri. Thank you.
I was thinking it's happy hour. I didn't get myself a drink. Was I supposed to make one or no?
Do the imaginary cheers.
Oh, the imaginary drink. Okay.
Okay, I have made Stacy co-host. So Stacy, you can also look in the waiting room to see who's there. Uh-oh, and you're muted.
Yeah, muted.
Sorry, I see Deirdre, so I'll bring her through if that's okay.
Okay.
Excuse my coughing. I'm just getting over a cold. So.
Oh. Hi.
Excuse my coughing. I'm just getting over a cold. We got echo. You got to bring your volume down a little bit.
Hi.
Excuse my coughing. I'm just getting over a cold. We got echo. You got to bring your volume down a little bit.
I don't know how to do that.
Go to the tab where Facebook is open and just mute it. No, not muting you, muting the page. Go to the tab where Facebook is open and Or click off of it, Deirdre. You can turn it back on.
What?
Turn off your Facebook and just look at the Zoom.
Oh, that better?
There we go. So is that
Nice,
going to,
nice to meet you, Joseph.
Nice to meet you. First time?
Yes, first time.
Hi, welcome. What can I do for you?
I'd like to hear from Bobby, my last husband, my earth angel.
Your last husband. All right, take a deep breath. What I'm hearing from him, Deirdre, is it's a word of thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for going way beyond on what you should have done or what you could have done. I felt that he couldn't have healed, or if it wasn't for you, he would have lived as long as he did. Those are the words he was just trying to say. You did everything in your power. You made sure to do everything for him. Did it end up being a hospice situation?
No, he went quickly. I had begged him to go, and he went on Wednesday, and he passed on Sunday in the hospital.
So it's just this week then. Wow. Okay. But he's just telling me how you took care of him and how you were there for him. So, and like I said, you kept him alive for the longest time because of your care, and he wants to say thank you. Since it's just been just a week, he's in the transition phase right now, and he's just kind of adjusting.
No, he died in 05, I mean.
Oh.
It only took a week, but he died in 05.
You said Wednesday or?
Yeah. Well, no, I said he went to the hospital on a Wednesday and he died on a
Oh, okay. So then he's not in the transition phase. Okay.
Oh, he's in there.
Let's start all over again. All right. Okay. Back again when you had to take care of him, he's saying, and he wants to thank you. He said that he wouldn't have lived as long as he did because you took care of him. He wants to let you know, he wants to say that everything, he's reminiscing, and he said that he was too young to go because we still had our golden ages ahead of us, and we had plans to do things. Something about the trip that he wished he was strong enough to do. Was there one more trip that you wanted to do with him, just to get away, that he wished he could have done? Do you ever wanted to go to Europe or anything like that?
No.
Never wanted to go away with him one more time, one trip?
We hadn't talked about anything. We had been away a couple of times, but both of us, he worked hard, but we were homebodies. We liked being home.
You ever been to Las Vegas?
No.
Wow. All right. Let's take Bobby out of the equation here. Is there anyone that you knew that loves to do trips who wanted to go on a trip one more time but couldn't, but passed away? Could be a friend of yours or something like that.
I can't think of anyone.
Somebody who's a gambler, because I got Las Vegas and things like that too.
Oh, my mom liked to gamble.
Okay.
She loved to go to the casino.
Did she like to travel? Did she like to go on trips, your mom?
She liked to go to the casino.
There you go. I have your mom here. Okay. This is the one I'm going to bring first. I got Bobby here, but I think he wants to bring your mom here. And this is the one that I have a feeling that before she got sick or something like that, I don't know if she had plans to do something or visit someone or go somewhere before she got sick. Does that make sense?
No, actually, she was sick for a while. She was 96 when she passed.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Pretty much all the stuff she wanted to do, she pretty much did.
Anybody from New Jersey?
Yeah, my cousin Walter. Actually, that's where she was there with her brother and his wife, and the three of them died all around the same time in Bayonne.
All right, so they're showing me New Jersey. This is where your mom is. Showing me Atlantic City. This is where she went to the casinos.
Yeah.
She, in her younger days, when she wasn't in her 90s, I have her like to travel, and she likes to go places. This is what she's showing me. Remember, I mentioned Europe. Did your mom ever go to Europe or anything like that, or ever wanted to be, or a grandparent that came from Europe?
My grandparents on my father's side, one came from Poland, one came from Austria, but that was my father's side.
That's fine. I'm going up generations right now. Now, who is Henry, or the H, by the way? Harry, Henry, or anything like that?
I don't know.
And who's Robert?
Robert's my husband.
Okay. I have a Robert here, and I have an H here, too. Or last name H, maybe. Harris, or something like that. All right, I'm going to go to Robert. He says, thank you for keeping him comfortable. Thank you for making it easy for his passing. Thank you for keeping him home. Thank you for just, I have like my hands being rubbed and things like that for circulation and just the touch. The touching was very important for him. And that's what you did to keep him comfortable. And he wants to say thank you for all that. He's here with your mother. Can't keep your mother out of the casinos. I see Atlantic City with your mother. And he just wants to let you know that we're having a ball as well. I'm at the shores, New Jersey shores right now. Anything with Bobby at the shores or anything like that? Or is this still your mother?
That's still my mom. Well, my husband, he worked near the shores in Jersey.
That's fine. He's told me to call him Bobby. And he says he's at the shores right now where he worked. And he can see the oceans, he can see the boardwalk and everything. So he's just talking about his time in New Jersey where he was and stuff. He just wants to say he's fine. He says, thank you, Deirdre. Thank you for everything. Thank you for, you are the love of my life. I love you to the moon and back. And you were everything. Okay? All right.
Thank you.
I thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you, Deirdre.
Okay. All right.
So, Joseph, I think before we bring someone else on, it's important for people to understand that sometimes the room fills up with our loved ones who want to see and hear what's going on. I've had that happen so many times where there's sometimes pushy energy. That's what I call it. They're like, I want my time with them as well.
Yeah.
And sometimes there is more than one spirit that's trying to get your.
Like I said, I felt her mother pushing through. She showed me the casino, showed me Atlantic City, and then I saw, she showed me all that. But it was not a 90-year-old woman. I saw a woman more in her 50s, late 40s and 50s, and that's what I was seeing in that time frame. And she said that she loved to travel, like to do things, have a cigarette in her mouth as well. And this is everything she was showing me. And then her husband, Robert, was coming through, is just showing me the Jersey shores, and she worked around there, but showing me that area, but showed how he passed away very slow, but died in her arms. That was very important, just to say I love you and goodbye. So, yeah.
Now, Joseph, I know the answer, but a lot of people might not. When you read, do you see, hear?
Yeah. I'm claircognizant. That means all knowing, meaning that it just comes to me and I already know. If I'm in a studio audience, I tend to see, I can see over a person's shoulder and I can start to see the spirit start to present themselves. Hearing, it's not a voice out here, it's a voice in here, but it's a knowingness too. So it's a little confusing. Do I know it or do I hear it inside? But it's not an outside voice. But claircognizance is the best way. Claircognizance means all knowing. It's just a gut feeling. You don't hesitate. You just go with it and you just know. And when I'm in session with a big group, then they start to present themselves and I start to see them. Good question.
Okay. So Stacy, would you like me to use my intuition and pick one, or you want to go again?
Go for it.
I'm going to go to Elizabeth. Elizabeth, we're bringing you on. So when you come in, just unmute and turn your video on.
Oh,
There we go.
hello.
Please play.
Sorry. Oh, apologies.
There we go. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome.
Hello.
First time
thank
meeting you?
Yeah.
A lot of first
Thank you.
timers. How about that?
Thank you for having me.
Well, welcome, welcome. What can I do for you?
I hope my father can. I don't know if you can see my father. Does he
Okay.
have a message for me?
Before I go to your father, I don't know if it's for you or somebody in the room. If it's somebody in the room, can anybody message in the room that or anything like that if it's for them? I have somebody, it's like a young man or something like that who passed away. Could be overdose, suicide. on there. Is this for you, Elizabeth? Okay, that is for you. Just identify this person that I'm speaking with. What's the relationship? Who is this person?
That's Jerry. That's my late brother. He committed suicide.
There we go. I know you asked for your father, but I think Jerry wants to come in.
No.
Elizabeth, he says how much he loves you. He says that he's no longer in pain. Your father's with him. Your father's helping him. He wants to tell you that he did a bad thing. He caused a lot of pain in the family, and he hurt his parents, father, mother, because of what he did. And it was a pain that everybody had to live with. And he saw what happened. He wished he could have took it back. And he said he was selfish. He selfish to blame others to make people feel responsible on what he did. He says that I see the light now. When I'm here in heaven, I saw what I did. And I just want to make everything with everybody. And I want to say that I'm sorry to everyone. And I just want to, he just wants to kiss you. And he just wants to say that I am sorry. I am in a good place. I'm with Dad.
Oh,
He's helping me. And I'm no longer in pain. And don't worry about me anymore. I take it your mom's still alive, correct? Your mother's still here? Can you hear me, Elizabeth? Can you hear? Is your mother still alive or passed, Elizabeth?
yes, my mother is still alive, and she's
Okay.
very grieving actually
Okay.
over him and
That's-
over my late sister Shirley.
Okay, this is where I need to address your mother right now. This is your father coming through, saying to be with her and to love her. Her family's dwindling, her family's getting smaller, and she says to be with her. Who had cancer in the family as well?
Well,
Did your sister have cancer?
my sister had lupus, and she had all her organs were failing out.
Okay, lupus is close enough to what I have with cancer. I have your sister here then, and just larger than life. Why do I have her very motherly, your sister, on there? Was she an older sister to you?
Yeah, she was.
Okay, and I just have her like a mother figure. I feel like she was older than you. She wants to let you know that it was nice to see your brother. It's nice to be here with Dad. We are surrounding Mom with love, even though she's so grief-stricken. All of them are with her, and just wants to let you know. And they love you too. Okay.
Oh.
Well, thank you for joining me today. And Jerry says thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you so much. That's beautiful. Very
Thank you.
touching.
Thank you.
Elizabeth, so much love to you.
Thank you, Terry.
Mhm. Now, that's the things we were talking about, Terry. She wanted to speak to her father, and all of a sudden I had someone who committed suicide who needed to say hello. I wasn't sure if it was for her, and I wanted to see if it was somebody else in the room too, but it was for her, and it was her brother, and he was the loudest. What happens is those who pass away that have unfinished business, I call it, if they were murdered, commit suicide, overdose, they need forgiveness still. They need healing still, compared to the ones that die of natural causes or regular way. So by me bringing the brother through is a healing process for her, to forgive him and know that he's okay, that her father and sister's with him. So they know that the brother is not in some damnation, no hell. He's in heaven. He's being loved. He's being looked after. And that's the that's the beauty of this whole thing. So.
It is.
All in real time. So,
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. And just so anyone that's listening in the waiting room, you can raise your hand. There's that option as you're in the Zoom.
yeah.
And if
But
Joseph,
it did belong to Elizabeth then. I wasn't sure.
does something like that, and it does relate to you, or you feel that is a reading that's meant for you. And sometimes one person can be hearing a message that may be for either one of you. So,
This is the book I would refer to people here by Speaking to Heaven book. Glare. But it's all about heaven. Where is heaven? What is heaven? How to speak to your loved ones. And I talk about different transitions in life, about how they pass away, from suicides to overdose to murders to natural causes and accidents, and how the soul transitions, so you can have a better understanding what the soul is going through and what their heaven is and everything. So both of you I know have read the book, so on there. So it's a
Very
cool
good book.
book.
Yeah, you won't be able to put it down till you finish it.
Yeah, Stacy has to read it. She works for me.
Oh, I don't. Alrighty, well, ready for the next guest?
Yeah, we can do the next person here.
Alrighty, I believe this might be Charlie. There he is.
There we go. Hey, Charlie.
Hello, how you doing, Joseph?
I'm doing well. First time meeting you?
Yes, hold on, let me just shut the... Yes, I believe so.
Okay. I have an unforgettable face, so if you don't remember me, you never met me. What can I do for you today?
Just if you have any message from anyone in my family, my wife who passed away,
Okay.
or my mother, or...
All right. Well, I'm in New York, Charlie. Anybody in New York?
I'm in the same house as Terry right now.
Oh, you spoiled it for me. Okay. The next thing I was going to say, Long Island, New York.
Yeah,
And,
you can tell by the accent. So yeah.
Nah, not really. I have your wife who's telling me that she was in this home. That's her home. Feeling. Was she home? Was she had to be taken care of in home or anything? Home hospice or anything like that? I have home care with her and keeping her home as much as you can because you didn't want her in the hospital. But the last minute she had to go into a hospital for some reason, or did she pass away?
No, she passed away in the home.
Okay, so I'm going to stick to what I was saying. She told me that I don't know if it's this home, but I feel it's this home that you're in. And I feel like this is where, because I feel her energy all around you. She loves Terry, by the way. She says, give Terry a big hug. So, and thank you, Charlie. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for taking care of me. Thanking you for giving everything, giving me a wonderful life. I always had everything that I needed from you. I had your love, your support. I've never once gone to bed angry. Well, kind of, but she's saying, she's like, kind of, but overall, we had a wonderful marriage and you gave me wonderful years in my life. And I thank you, she says. I thank you, thank you, thank you. A special anniversary, was this somewhere in the spring, like April or May?
That would be the anniversary of her passing.
All right, so she's talking about May, about when she passed, a special anniversary, not when she passed then.
Right.
She's showing me the water, she's showing me the beach there. Did you do a ceremony or a service on the beach, or did she get cremated, by the way?
Yeah, she got cremated and we did a ceremony at the beach. Yeah.
Did you release her ashes there or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what she's showing me, Charlie. She's showing me the beach. She's showing me her ashes being spread. She said it was a wonderful ceremony. She said, Charlie, I was holding your hand all through it. You had to speak and you had a hard time speaking. You couldn't get your words out. And she said she held your hand tight and squeezed it so you can talk about her as you talked about her. And she said it was wonderful words that you had to say. You are the love of my life, and I'll always be a part of you, and I'll always be your angel, she says. I'll always be your angel, and I'll always be in your heart. She's talking about a time up north, upstate New York, Catskills area, mountainous area up there.
Right.
Was this honeymoon time, or was this a special anniversary, or anything like that?
No, one of her friends lived up there. Her best friend lived up in the
Catskills.
And actually, I was just talking on the phone with her.
There we go.
She just called me. Yeah.
then that is a strong validation. When I do readings, private sessions with people, I always ask the loved ones to give something that happened in the person's life recently, just to show they're watching over you. So if you were having a conversation just hours ago or minutes ago with this friend in the Catskills.
It was talking as you were coming in.
Oh, okay. So
and then another call came in, and it was the doctor or the hospital for an appointment.
Okay.
That I didn't answer. So.
All right, but the one that you answered, the friend in the Catskills.
Right, I was in the waiting room, and
all right, that was just her way of letting you know that she's looking over your shoulder. When that phone call was coming through, she was mentioning the friends in the Catskills to know that she's watching over you. Whose birthday was this month? Who, in August or something like that, or July? July, August? Is there a birthday or anything like that?
August was my father's, was the other day.
Is your father still here?
No, he passed away.
All right, then I'm going to say hello to your father then. He told me that he's mentioning August. If his birthday is in August, then that's who I'm hearing. So was his birthday in August?
Yeah, the 28th was.
Who's Joey? Like my name. Who's Joe or Joey?
Joe or Joey?
Joey. Anybody go by Joey?
I don't.
All right, what about the male J, like John? Let's just stick with the J.
John.
Doesn't make sense. It's okay. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Well, she has a brother, John, that's alive.
How's his health?
He's healthy. Yeah.
All right, man. I'm just gonna let it go then. On that.
Oh, there's a female with a J that passed away.
What was her name?
Joyce.
Okay. How's that female related to you?
She was just a good friend, but I got a message from my wife that through my phone that Joyce says hi the day after she passed away.
All right. So that's
I get messages from my wife all the time.
There we go. All right. So she's mentioning the J. So it's a female J then. And if that's Joyce, then it's just another validation, a strong validation. Well, I want to thank you, Charlie.
Oh, I want to thank you.
No.
Thank you very much, Joseph.
And I know this is the first time we met, so I was just being me.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie.
All right, Teri. Bye, stay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Yeah, that was pretty spot on. And just to clarify, I have not spoken to Joseph in what, months? So
yeah, I can't remember.
There's been no conversation about Charlie. He is one of the hosts for the Peace on Earth tour.
Oh.
And so that's where I'm at right now in Long Island, New York. And Charlie was with me when we did the land blessing here last year. Okay. Ready for another one?
Sure.
This was awesome.
My screen went funky for some reason on that. It was my screen. I don't know what happened. Everything went.
Well, there's been a lot of spirit here in this house, and it's been messing with some of the electronics. I had 5 orbs this morning on the morning show fly by me.
Yeah. Well, I was in St. Augustine about 2 weeks ago and did a little ghost investigation, and the dowsing rods, those dowsing rods, I brought them full of energy. I had my assistant, I was going to say Stacy, my assistant Stephanie with me. And she was doing commands as I was holding the rods, and we crisp for yes, open for wide. All of a sudden they went crazy. They were spinning in circles like helicopters as I was holding them like that. And it was just amazing on how to pick up the energy. There's a few photos we took. When she took my photo in the window in the back, you can see the spirits' faces looking down on me on there. So and that was pretty good, pretty cool. And that was my St. Augustine a couple weeks ago. So
yeah. That's so awesome when that happens. I was in, what's the big hotel down in Miami? That's
Biltmore.
Yes. And I was just taking regular pictures with my camera. And after I blew some of them up in the mirror, there were like so many faces. It was just really awesome to see. Yeah, spirit is everywhere.
Yeah.
And sometimes they allow us to see them and glimpse them for a moment.
Yep,
We're
they
gonna
are.
bring on Suzanne next. So Suzanne, if you are ready, we're bringing you into the room with Joseph.
Hmm.
Hi.
Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, Joseph. Hi, y'all.
Hi, y'all. You're from the South. Okay.
I'm actually from Germany.
Oh, so you picked up a Southern accent. Okay. Have we met Suzanne, or is this the first time?
First time.
Okay, welcome. What can I do for you?
If you have any message for me, any family member or life guidance or anything, whatever comes.
When I do life guidance, the best way to describe myself is I'm a magic 8-ball. You ever saw those magic 8-balls? I don't know if they have them in Germany, but they have them here. Ask your questions as specific as you can. I'll shake my head like this. No, what I'll do is I work with my spirit guides, and my guides will help me answer the questions. Or better yet, hold on, I got a prop. Oh, here's my prop. Go ahead, ask a question. I'm kidding. So, if you want a life path direction, Suzanne, what is your question for me?
I don't know. I don't have a specific one. I was hoping you can tell me.
Yeah, if you want to talk to a loved one, who would you like to speak with no names or anything, just a relationship?
I do have a dad and a grandma who passed.
Okay. All right. Are you thinking of moving, or have you moved or anything, by the way?
Thinking about it, yes.
There we go. We're going to go there instead. So you said you didn't have any questions, but I have you thinking about moving. I got a big yes. It's probably a big opportunity for you. Is this for a job opportunity where you want to move on there, or can you relocate to a different position where you're moving?
No, it's not. It's private.
Okay. I have that the move is good. So if you're thinking about moving and you're not sure if you're on the fence, what I'm hearing is to go ahead and do the move. It's very important. Okay. Dad, when he passed away, I have a distance apart. Was he far away when you couldn't get there? You just heard about him passing away. And did you feel him come to you though after he was passing? Because I just felt his spirit just fly to you.
I didn't feel him. He was at the hospital. We visited and we thought he would survive. So we left. And then he unexpected.
All right. He's telling me that he came to all of you, and you should feel his spirit because he found you. So when he passed, he wasn't alone, because everybody's holding this. They're holding the pain that he died alone. Nobody was there. He says, no, I came to everybody, and I wasn't alone. It's like when the spirit is free from the body, it soars. It can be everywhere at once. You know how the sun shines everywhere? No matter where you are, the sun is shining. That is how the spirit is. So your dad went to his wife, his children, everywhere he needs to go. He wanted to let you know. So do not hold on to the pain of not being there anymore. He just wants to blow kisses and the butterflies as well, too. So when you see those butterflies, this is probably more of your mother on there. Tell him it's from Dad, okay? All right. Thank you, Suzanne.
Thank you so much.
All right. You take care.
You too. Thank you. Love you.
Okay, we could talk a little bit just to re-energize.
Absolutely. This is so great. And, you know, one question that comes up a lot, Joseph, is, does this deplete your energy? I've had a lot of people that ask that.
Yeah, it does. That's why I said we could talk a little bit now so I can re-energize. There's different types of works I do. When I channel spirit guides in my trance channeling, it doesn't deplete my energy. I'm completely energized when I bring them, send the masters through. When I do healings with people and I bring the healing masters through, I am super, super energized afterwards. But when I do readings and brings the loved ones through, I am so wiped out. I have to have chocolate. You know, that's the only way that energizes. I head for chocolate. I grab a Milky Way or a Snickers bar, and and it kind of gets my energy back up again. But yeah, even doing this type of readings here, it gets draining. That's why Stacy makes sure that I don't have too many a day because I only can do so many for a day. And it's all control. I have to control my energy and keep balanced and healthy. So if you don't, you'll get sick from it. So good question.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I know that it is grounding, but I don't know why chocolate is grounding, but I know
No
that
idea.
always helps me.
It works.
It does work.
So anybody doing this type of work and all that, chocolate.
But the good stuff, the good chocolate.
Yeah, not the keto chocolate, the real sugar chocolate. Yeah, it boosts your energy up and it grounds you, and you disconnect. So, no. So where do we go from here?
You want to take another?
Yep.
Okay. I believe we have Grace, Isis.
How many do we have in the waiting room?
About 3, I think.
Okay. You have to unmute yourself.
Thank
There we
you.
go. Hi.
Hi, thank you so much.
Hello, Grace. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And thank you, Terry and Stacy. I just wanted to hear from my partner's parents. We just had their memorial.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Just your partner's parents. Yeah. I try not to know. I don't want to know too much. I want them to tell me.
Yes.
So I want you to take a deep breath. What is your partner's first name?
Raphael.
Okay. Before I go there, was there a celebration you did with anybody who had balloons, releasing of balloons? This could be years ago. It could be a teenager or a child or young adult or something like that.
Not that I recall.
You know, when they release balloons or hot air or lanterns in the air or anything like that, you've never been to a service like that?
No.
Wow. Okay. All right. I just see a bunch of balloons being released, but it's not for them. It's
Yeah.
somewhere else. All right. What's going on with the house or property or something like that?
It's up for sale.
Okay. Things have to be fixed first before anything, or they got the repairs done already? This is his dad talking, by the way.
Yeah. Yes, they've had the repairs done and they just went through some legal stuff with the city, and
Okay.
it's now back on the market.
Okay. The house should sell within 4 to 5 weeks. That's how quick it's going to sell. What area is the house in?
It's in Gloucester. It's 14 Silver Court.
Gloucester. What state is it? What state? Or
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Okay. Yeah. Before winter sets in, I want to say September. By end September, maybe beginning October, the house will sell. Everything was done accordingly what has to be done. This is his father speaking. He says, "Tell my son I'm very proud of him and I will miss him, but everything that he does, I'm always proud of my son. And just keep listening." You know, did they ever do a business together or anything like that too?
It's actually his daughter who's the one who's left.
Okay, the daughter. Okay.
Passed it in, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes.
But you're married to his son, aren't you, or no? Did I get this wrong? You said your partner's parents passed away?
Yes, my partner, he passed, but his parents just passed just this year, like 2019.
So your partner passed too?
Yes.
All right. So who's the property? Who's this property I'm talking about?
It's the parents, the family property, and the sister. The sister is the one who's.
All right. So let me go. All right. So the property, the sister, take care of it. It's going to sell. You can tell the sister it's going to sell within those certain weeks. Now, about the son again. Maybe when I'm saying proud of my son and stuff, I'm just thinking that what he's telling me is that he's always been proud of his son. He always will be so proud. Was it unexpected that he passed away, or your partner?
He had cancer. It was.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Okay.
didn't know it was touch and go. But,
I don't know why I'm feeling the parents, maybe because the funeral was just here and they're talking about this daughter that's left in the house being sold on there. But with your partner that passed away, let me just say that I feel, wow, I'm seeing a lighthouse, anything with Cape Cod or the water area or anything like that too, because he's showing me this.
Yeah. The message I wanted was to know if his father, his name was Raphael Sr., how he felt towards the end, because I was his psychopump. I was his doula, death doula.
Yeah. Like I said, he's just worried about the house. That's it. They
Okay.
did the fixings of the house and sold the house.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All
Thank
right.
you so much. Thank
Well,
you.
thank you, Grace.
Thank you very much. Blessings. Thank you.
All right. Blessings to you.
Thank you, Grace.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. We're at that time.
We are at that time.
Yeah.
When you're having fun.
Well, I want to thank both of you for having me on. This was wonderful. And maybe Stacy can tell where you can reach me. And I have my products behind me, my books and things. And we do Zoom readings as well as telephone. If you're in South Florida, my office is in Boca. And home parties as well in Florida, state of Florida, I do home parties in, and events too. So even if you're from a big city and want to have me come to a place to do a big event, I teach workshops, events, and different things. I have a whole inventory, or what do you call it, repertoire of things that I do. Okay.
Absolutely.
And Joseph, there's people not wanting you to go, but we're going to honor your time here today with us.
It's just the energy thing. When I feel drained.
I think we're going to have you back, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, an hour is a good time, unless I had a co-reader that gives me.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And everyone can go to ourjourney.com and find out information, and my number's on there, but I'll put it in the comments as well on the pages.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I want to thank both of you for being here. Stacy, it's such a delight always to have you on the shows with me, and you're so beautiful, and everyone always just loves when Stacy shows up. It's just a beautiful energy. Joseph, you were wonderful. Thank you for being so on point and for always tuning in and hearing those messages so clearly. I certainly appreciate you and appreciate you being with us. I will be in Florida soon, so maybe we can sit together and do this for an hour and bring in the messages to people.
That would be nice.
Thank you, everyone, for joining in today. And those of you who got a reading, I'm so happy for you. Those that didn't, maybe try again next time. And we'll make sure that we have plenty of notice before we do another show where there's readings happening.
There we go.
Get in touch with Joseph. I highly recommend a reading with him. He's amazing and powerful, and you'll be glad that you did it. So take care, everyone. I'll see you next week on Gratitude Happy Hour. Next week, I'll have a panel discussion about peace. We're getting ready to do 11 days of global unity, and I will have any of the campaign managers from the 11 campaigns of global unity that will be with us from Lead the World. Thank you. Have a blessed rest of your day or night, wherever you may be. So much love to all of you. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. Bye, everybody. Bye, Joseph. Bye, Stacy.